Everybody wants a title shot right now, so we got to do some matchmaking. Particularly, let's look at the welterweight and lightweight divisions first. Lightweight first. This one's a bit complicated because you have the whole Ilya Saporia situation. He's moving up, and he says he was promised a title shot, and then Dana keeps saying, we'll see what happens every time he's asked about that fight. So it seems like they promised Ilya before they asked Islam if he wanted it. I tend to believe that Islam really doesn't want this fight, to be honest. Khabib said he didn't. And these guys usually don't go back on their word, but who knows? So let's matchmake. So you have Islam as a champ. Let's first go over what happens if Islam moves up, which I think he will do. So he goes up. It's pretty much a no-brainer to do Charles versus Ilya for the belt. Arman Tsarukyan is the number one contender, yes, and he beat Charles. So normally I would say him, but I do think he's the best in the division outside of Islam, but he messed up. He pulled out of a title fight last minute. And you just can't do that. That pisses the UFC off. So he's going to have to win one more to get another shot at the belt, in my opinion. So Charles and Ilya for the belt. I love that. And then Arman should fight Gaethje. Gaethje's number 3. Arman's number 1. I think that's a perfect fight in terms of the rankings. They've been going back and forth as well. Gaethje wants a title shot, but no. Don't give him a fucking title shot for no reason. He's just going to lose, and it's going to be boring. And so Dustin and Max has been booked already. Love that fight. Also makes sense. And then I would put Paddy against Dan Hooker. Paddy's number 8, Hooker's number 6. I think it's a very winnable fight for Paddy, and the UFC wants him to win. And then whoever wins that is right up there in the title picture next. So there you go. Those are all the contenders that really matter right now. So that's what I would do if I were the matchmakers. Now let's quickly go over the scenario if Islam doesn't move up, because honestly, if Bilal wins, I don't really know what's going to happen. Islam might still move up and then just fight Bilal anyway, but I really don't know. So let's just say he doesn't move up. It's really tough because if the UFC promised Ilya a title shot, then it's really not fair if they don't give it to him. But if they didn't, here's what I would do, because I'm a bit tired of the UFC just trying super hard to protect these stars and giving them quick title shots and favorable matchups. So here's what I would love to see if Islam stays. Arman versus Ilya, title eliminator. Book it right now. Let's get it going. And then Islam can fight the winner in October in Abu Dhabi. A lot of people might not like that, but Islam only just fought in January. I wouldn't be too mad if he took a little bit of time off. I think he deserves it. I know a lot of people wouldn't like that. They want him to fight in June or July, but I wouldn't really have a problem with that. The Arman versus Ilya fight would keep me occupied in that division. And the winner of that would get me excited for him to fight Islam. So I wouldn't be too mad at it, because I don't think Ilya quite deserves it yet, to be honest. A title shot, that is. I'd like to see him have a fight at lightweight first. And that's what Islam is saying. And I tend to agree with his point. I get where he's coming from. I get both sides because, again, if Ilya was promised a title shot by the UFC, then he's going to expect that. But like I said, I think they came to Ilya first and promised him all this, and then they came to Islam second, and he didn't really want it. I think that's what happened. But yeah, Islam doesn't want to fight a guy who's unproven at lightweight. But if Islam vacates, then I think it makes sense to give Ilya the shot. And then you have Max versus Dustin already booked. And then after that, I think you rebook Gaethje and Hooker. That fight was already supposed to happen, and it'd be a banger. So let's do it. And then ready for this? Still have one guy left at the top, right? Charles Oliveira versus Paddy Pimblett. Let's do it. Does it make the most sense? Not really. But you could do it, and it's a fun fight. And yeah, I mean, just boost Paddy right to the top. It's going to be a tough fight. I don't know if Paddy would win it, but it's kind of a win-win for the UFC. If Charles wins, he's already a big star, he gets a shot. If Paddy loses, then it doesn't hurt him too much. He's fighting a number 1 contender, or number 2, whatever, and he's number 8, so it wouldn't be a big loss. So I like that fight. Or for the people that are going to get mad and want Islam to fight sooner, you could give Charles the rematch with Islam and have them fight in the summer while you do Arman versus Ilya. Maybe even put them on the same card too. That would be really fun. That fight was already supposed to happen a while ago, and Charles has done well since he lost to Islam, so you could do that too. But yeah, to be honest, I don't think Islam wants to stay at lightweight for long at all. If he even fought one more time at lightweight, I'd be surprised, especially if he fought 2 more times. I don't think that's going to happen. So I think the first scenario is more likely. Let's talk about welterweight now. So right now, let's talk about the fights that are already happening and have already happened first. Bilal is fighting JDM in a week or 2. Kind of a weird title fight to make, but it's all good. He kind of deserves it. Some stuff happened. It is what it is. That's the fight that's happening. Sean Brady just beat Leon. He's now the number 1 contender. Kamaru Usman is fighting Buckley. I love that fight. I'm glad it's happening. And Ian Gary just beat Carlos Prates, and he'll probably move up like one spot to number 6 or something. So what do? Who should fight the winner of Bilal JDM? I think it has to be Shavkat. You need to just give him the fight. He already got a title shot and Bilal had to pull out, so he should get it, no question. Brady is technically the number 1 contender, but I mean, he got finished by Bilal in the first round, so he shouldn't get it quite yet. He should need one more win. What really should happen is they should make Sean Brady versus Ian Gary. Ian is coming off a win, and before that he lost to Shavkat. Brady is coming off a big win, and previous to that, a couple fights back, I think. And previously, he lost to Bilal. Perfect fight to make, striker versus wrestler, book it. Ian wants a title shot. Guess what, buddy? He lost to Shavkat, so no. Leon is number 3. What do you do with him? I don't really know. I don't think he wants to fight. So maybe give him Gilbert Burns, 2 older guys who are going to retire soon. And they should honestly just retire both after that fight. I like it. I also think the winner of Usman Buckley could maybe get a shot, or at least be right there after Shavkat gets his shot first. There's this scenario going around on the internet where Bilal's going to move up. I don't really think that'll happen. But again, if Islam comes up, I think he probably just destroys everyone. I think he'll be a beast at welterweight. But if he does come up, then you probably do the exact same thing with everyone else, except Islam will get the shot first. JDM wins, and then probably book Islam versus JDM right away. Islam will most likely win, and then you match make the same way that I just did previously. So yeah, that's what I think should happen. Let me know your thoughts below, and like the video. UFC, if you need a better matchmaker, hire me. Peace.